Without hesitation, the man punched the teenager in the face, fracturing his jaw. This one is also a torts question from IBIS Preps QBank. A man collected valuable paintings and stored them in his detached garage. The garage had been burglarized multiple times, so instead of putting up security cameras, the man decided to install a motion-activated siren. While he was in the garage setting up the siren, he heard someone opening the side door. The man quietly moved towards the door, flung it open, and found a teenager trying to sneak in. Without hesitation, the man punched the teenager in the face, fracturing his jaw. In a lawsuit filed on behalf of the teenager against the man for his jaw injury, is the teenager likely to win? Thinking about excessive force, self-defense. A says no, because the man didn't use lethal force. I don't think it's A because, yes, that's true, he didn't use lethal force, but that's not really the standard for excessive force. Force can still be excessive even if it's not lethal. He flicks you on the forehead and then you go and you punch him in the face with brass knuckles. Maybe that doesn't kill them, but that's pretty excessive. B says no, because the man had a reasonable suspicion that the teenager was a burglar. Burglar, that's a hard word. Reasonable suspicion is not going to excuse excessive force because the amount of force used needs to be proportionate. It has to be equal. C says yes, because the man should have installed security cameras instead. Maybe security cameras would have been a better option. That doesn't mean that he then had a right to use that excessive force. D says yes, because the man used disproportionate force. Once he found that it was a teenager trying to sneak in and that teenager didn't have a weapon, wasn't trying to harm him, I think fracturing his jaw in these facts is probably excessive force. So I'm going to say D. The answer is D. This explanation by IBIS says the use of force in self-defense or defense of property must be reasonable and proportionate to the threat posed. In this case, the man used excessive force against a teenager who posed a limited threat by punching him hard enough to fracture his jaw. Therefore, the teenager is likely to prevail in the lawsuit. Because he was just a teenager sneaking in, looks like this is going to be disproportionate force.